Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 17 Week 8 Day 2. So today, of course, we got the Emperinazar faction and all the standard loot that ends up bringing in. Mostly being, of course, the 2 orbs and the vault key there. Aside from that, we do all this week have the Legends Reborn going on. And I believe the first 5 days we end up getting the quest thingies unlocked. So by the weekend, you just go and grind them all at the same time, or do them day by day. I guess technically we'll just do them day by day because they're pretty straightforward, but you can just stall them all until the weekend and get them done then, as long as you get them done before the end of the week. Of course, we already got pretty much all the rewards now. The only thing we're missing are all the quest ones, which are mostly just time-locked until, I believe, Friday. We'll probably be able to open them all, unless they're delaying it to Saturday or something, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be one per day, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you can do them all in one single day if you want to, and save them for the weekend. But we'll just do them day by day, might as well. We did the reading last night for it, though of course we're not going to read through it every single time. It's the same storyline as always. So we'll just go clear through it, quick kill with Stellarex or something. Aside from that, yeah, pretty much just standard dailies. So where should we start? Honestly, let's go start with the one we were just talking about. Let's go to Legend Reborn. Let's go get some more copies of the pet. Where is it? Underspire. I mean, not Underspire. Legend Reborn. Let's go do these. We're just talking about them. Might as well. Get past all this, get to a natural team. Still have Dust Devil set for when I was using it earlier. Where is the thing? Not from last weekend, obviously. I mean, earlier isn't earlier today. What am I looking for? I am looking for Stellarex. There we go. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful week so far. Hello Draco. Hello Sonny. Hello Miss Insane Witch. Hello Nightmare. Hello Daddy Shark. Hello Coopster. Hello Logic Slayer. Welcome, 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 welcome. And of course, strategies just cast Stellarex and win, as it tends to be for this place, as well as everywhere where Stellarex is allowed to use in the current state of the game. I still kind of wish they would nerf Stellarex down just a little bit. I don't know, we'll see where it is. Though I'm really curious to see how the Mythic this Friday is going to pan out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's basically Venoxia, but harder to get looping, but more mana, but also higher mana costs, but also more damage. But no, it's mostly because of Wildcard. I'm really curious to see how a Wildcard mechanic works on the new guy. Because we've never really had that mechanic before. Like, obviously, yes, there are things that do Wildcard in the game. Some of which are pretty viable, like, oh gosh, Centurion. The guy that does all skulls to Wildcards. But on average, we don't have a way to do it per turn like that, like consistently 100% of the time. I believe there's like some kind of mechanic like that, but it's like percent chance, which is drastically different than guaranteed. So hello Logic Slayer, hello Genki, welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Hey Genki, did you check out the new Power World update yet? I saw they did one. I haven't bothered looking into it. If it was like minor stuff or if they actually did like a big overhaul. I actually haven't played the game in over a week. Actually, the last time we streamed it was the last time I played Power World at this point. I wouldn't say I burnt out on it. I'm kind of just waiting until they get like slightly less in beta. Until more things are like officialized and everything. At this point, I'm kind of just waiting for their big patch. But I don't think the patch that they just did was the big patch yet, though. I think it was mostly just a bunch of bug fix stuff, which they've been doing the last several weeks. Hello Nightmare! Hello Minnie! Hello Isabel! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Pokemon announced the next Legends Arceus. And by Legends Arceus, I mean Legends ZA? Or whatever that thing is called. Probably just gonna be called Legends Z. But, yeah, they didn't really show any gameplay though, which is concerning. They just kind of teased that it's coming. But we didn't really get any gameplay of it, so we don't know if it's going to be better Legends Arceus, worse Legends Arceus, Power World, but with Pokemon. We don't know what it is yet. Don't try breeding for a bit. They broke the genetics factor, and everything is random at the moment. Okay. So basically, there's no point in playing then. Because honestly, one of the only things I still need to get done other than shiny hunting is breeding. I never did finish breeding my full team. I have 4.5 currently fully bred. I didn't do the 5th yet. Hello, Kikolia! Welcome, welcome. That's hello, Lester. Welcome, welcome. Right now, we're just checking out the Legends Reborn. We'll probably mess with the faction event. Faction should be pretty quick this time around. We have access to Guard's avatar. I believe it's brown-yellow, so we have access to brown. Or was it brown-green? I don't remember. Oh, no, it had to have been brown-yellow. Otherwise, I would have used Leprechaun.
Just let me sing you a song.
Am I going to play a new Pokemon trading card game? Oh, yeah, I did see that, too. I'm not sure. They definitely want to try to get people addicted, because if I remember correctly, they said that you get 2 free card packs per day. So I'm not sure what the rarity rates are going to be compared to, like, how normal Pokemon trading cards are, because I haven't opened a Pokemon trading card pack in, like, I want to say over 15 years. Actually, how old am I now? I think it has been 18 to 20 years since I've last opened, like, a physical Pokemon trading card pack. It has been that long. But, oh, not sure. I never really got into playing the main trading card game. I collected them a little bit when I was a kid, and I still have a good majority of them too, oddly enough. However, I don't even know how to play, like, normal Pokemon trading card game. Because I just got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead. And learned, like, all the ins and outs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even used to do, like, local tournaments and everything. But because of that, I never actually really bothered properly learning how on earth the trading card game works. Oh no, maybe it'll be a good excuse to go try it. The only problem is I believe it's going to be a mobile-only game. I don't think they're doing a PC port of any kind in any way. I don't know, we'll see. I don't really have a proper setup at the moment for streaming phone. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome. So hello, Nightmare Friday Nurse. Say hi. Welcome, welcome. You only breed to cleave? Oh, you've been killing every single one, really?
Spirits guide my power.
There must be a lot of resources. Have I cleaved? I cleaved some to try to get all the legendary DIYs, or schematics, I mean. I keep calling them DIYs because of Animal Crossing. But I did it for all the legendary schematics, but I didn't do it beyond that. The only thing I ever slaughtered with the butcher knife were the things that drop the legendary things. Because you kind of had to. Because some of them you can only do once per hour. So to be able to do it, like, you know, 2 times over, you would catch them and then slaughter them. So you could get double the drops. I mostly did it for those. Because there was like 2 or 3 legendary schematics that were time gated. That you could only do once an hour. But you could technically do it twice per hour by butchering them all. Or technically 6 times per hour by doubling the spawns. I mean, tripling the spawns. So every single hour I was able to get 6 drops instead of 1. But that's pretty much the only time I bothered butchering anything. Hello, Chad! Welcome, welcome. You just run down the sheep and chicken. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. I did that on the ice horse. It is a lot of fun. Actually, it's a great way to get water as well. That's actually how I collected a lot of my water. You can run over the penguins and the... was it the elephants? No, I think the elephants are immune. But the penguins and something else both drop water, and you're allowed to run over them. And it's a really, really good way of getting water in that game, because you need it to make balls. Well, you need it to make cement so you can make balls. But one of the better ways of doing is just running them over, because it's a lot quicker than just mass killing them. And we're at Venoxia, the final one already. Oh, there's our daily gem thing. And there we go. And we got a couple more copies. And yep, this one isn't available till tomorrow. So yeah, that seems like what they're doing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if you don't do it by then, don't worry, you can still do it during the weekend. Though you do need to do it before the end of the week. But as long as you do it before Monday reset, all of them, you're good to go. But the earliest you can do all of them is Friday reset time. Is the earliest you can get it done, it looks like. Alright, let me go upgrade the pet. Not too relevant. I think this one only does Swamp Lash, which is a pretty dead troop. They actually reworked it a while back. Actually, didn't they get rid of its Impervious? Does it still have Impervious? Because I believe for some reason they removed it. It was one of the weirdest things they've ever done. Because it wasn't ever a strong troop. So the fact that they just removed it was really weird. Because yeah, doesn't Swamp Lash not have Impervious anymore? Yeah, I never understood that. They removed its Impervious for like Nature Link or something. I'm not sure which one of these, but one of these got replaced. And I'm pretty sure it was Nature Link. It was one of the weirdest decisions they ever made for a troop ever. Because it was never strong. At any point in the history of the game was it ever considered strong or even remotely good. Yeah, they got rid of his Impervious at one point for seemingly no reason. But anyways. What should we go next? We go Underspire or take out dailies? You know what? I'm feeling Underspire. We'll do some Underspire stuff. We have access to a pretty quick team this week. Just guards avatar quick kill. Oops, I just moved the dimensions again. I hate when I do that. I feel like I've been doing that like almost every other stream lately, and I have no clue why. Settings. My clicks are getting way more inaccurate, apparently. Oh, there we go. Move it back over. Alright. I guess one solution to that would be playing in full screen mode instead of windowed. I haven't actually played Gems of War in full screen in a very, very, very long time. Anyways, let's go grab our team. Actually, let me go re-grab the team. Did I actually grab it? I don't feel like I didn't grab it. Where is the team? There it is. Grab, grab, grab. Alright, good, we did. Just making sure. Alright, go to games, go to faction event, even tells us to go there. Perfect. And we're good to go. Paste in team. Don't think we really need to change anything up. Just guards, avatar, quick kill. Not sure we really have access to anything quicker. Oh, it's a Nightmare's birthday soon? Ooh, happy birthday. On Saturday? Nice. We'll definitely have to sing happy birthday for you if you want it. Either on your birthday or if you're not around, either the day before or after. Oh, question. Sorry, Kikoler, I didn't see your question. Did anyone have any issues with PvP this past week? You mean last week or this week? You went to bed on Sunday in second place, and you woke up on Monday to notification that you finished in first. Oh yeah, that's a thing that happens. From what I can understand, it's taking your highest bracket that you finished in, instead of the current bracket that you're in. So you're technically in, like, potentially up to dozens of different brackets at one given time. And for whatever reason, instead of just taking the bracket that you're actually in, it takes every single individual bracket and just gives you the highest value. I actually had the same thing happen to me last week, I believe? Or the other week? I don't remember. But one of them gave us a bit of a better loot than what it would have had. Like, I think I got second place loot last week for getting third. But, yeah, it's an issue that's been around since the patch. It will, I assumably, be fixed next patch, which should be in a couple weeks. But yeah, it's been like that since 7.3. Or, technically, since the feature has existed then. But, yeah, I assume they're fixing it soon. But they need a patch to fix it. Which is why it hasn't been fixed. Yeah, I think it's happened to us 3 times so far. We got first twice when we didn't even make top 3. And last week, I got second when I actually made third. So it has favored us 3 times so far. You're lucky 2 weeks, not 1 PvP battle, and you're still diamond. Well, that is a mechanic. Assuming it's working correctly. If you do actually 0 total PvP battles, you will always maintain your rank to whatever rank it is. That was actually a feature that they added. That's actually not a bug, surprisingly. But it is an intended feature that if you do 0 battles in a given PvP week, you will not move out of your rank. You won't move up a rank, but you also won't move down. If they break that at some point, I could see that happening. But currently, that actually is an intended mechanic. It was mentioned in the patch notes when they posted it. So, hello, Mark. Welcome, welcome. Doesn't suppose it'll affect Guild Wars? I have no clue what's going to happen on Guild War week. We could probably count the bugs per second that will occur. But no, I have no clue what's going to happen on Guild War. I don't even think they know what's going to happen on Guild War. They're just sending it and seeing what happens, probably. But, yeah, anything could happen next week's Guild War. Expect at least 10 bugs. It'll probably be the most hilarious Guild War we've ever had. There's no way there's not going to be at least a few issues in some way, shape, or form. Is there a reason to stay in Diamond rank? If you do no battles? Not really. But if you're doing no battles, you just stay there anyway, so. Actually, that's not true. There is one reason. The amount of free silver marks you get per day is based on your rank. So you get 10 free silver marks per day in Diamond rank. And that's based on login, not based on doing any PvP. So you actually still get those silver marks every single day, regardless if you touch PvP or not. That's not really that much of a benefit, but that would be the only benefit of getting to Diamond rank and then never doing any more battles. Would be that you do get 10 silver marks per day rather than, you know, whatever else you'd be getting. Based on your rank. It's 1 per rank. Per day. Guild Wars is officially canceled by Kafka this morning on Global Chat. Okay, I thought so. Because it's kind of weird that they were going to do Guild War. Because I'm pretty sure they need a patch before they could do Guild War. I was mentioning that before, too. I've been mentioning it all of 7.3. Like, they need to patch the game before they can do another Guild War. So it was a little bit weird that Guild War was scheduled for next week. But that would make sense that it got canceled again. That's like the 4th or 5th Guild War cancel now. This is the longest streak in Gems of War history of no Guild War. Assuming it even returns. I'm pretty sure it will. It'll just get a return in a much more revamped state than it is right now. But yeah, they need the patch that's happening in like 2 or 3 weeks before they can do another Guild War. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but patch week is most likely the week between the 2 campaigns. Or the week after that if they have to delay it. But I'm pretty sure they're aiming for, what is that? Dates. I'm pretty sure they're aiming for March 19th. It hasn't been confirmed, but March 19th is the most likely date we'll get a patch. Switch has Guild War this week, but I don't think they got 7.3 yet, did they? I'm pretty sure Switch wasn't getting 7.3 until sometime next month. Wait, the game crashes and you always lose battles? Oh gosh. I'll say hello, Callie, by the way. You can only get max 2,000 points per day because of defense teams. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Are Guild Wars the same date across consoles? Yes and no. All consoles except Switch. So PC, mobile, PlayStation, and Xbox all have the same Guild War time. Only the Switch version has a different time. Because they're kind of in a land of their own. As far as when they get updates and everything. And so the devs tested it on Switch. Honestly, they may have. And we're still gonna wait for the next model Steam Deck. You're getting yours on Friday? Oh, nice. I don't know, unless they have some kind of big sale on it or something. Because if they're just gonna release another one in a year or two, I'm not sure yet. Because it seems like it's getting pretty close to them just releasing a new model. So I definitely feel like I would use it quite a bit. But at this point, it's just getting so close, I don't want to like get one and then find out like a year later. It's like, oh, there's the upgraded model. Because we're getting awfully close to next console generation. Like, Nintendo pretty much today indirectly announced the Switch 2. Because of the Pokemon Presents thing. It seems like the Switch 2 is coming late 2025. Or sometime 2025. Like, they haven't announced it yet, but they basically indirectly announced it. So, it's coming. Soon, TM. So, welcome back, Chad. Welcome, welcome. I just realized, I didn't even realize, we're like halfway done with faction already. You await the buggery. I was like, hello, Sushi Ninja. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Guild War. It's mega bugged ever since the new PvP system. Unless I've heard they need like an actual patch before they can fix it. Like, it's not something they could just hot fix. And the earliest next patch can be is like 2 weeks from now. That's more likely 3 weeks from now. So where's our Valraven? We're actually one Valraven off of how many we need. We'll likely get it on next floor. It always guarantee gives you that Valraven. It's more so a matter of make sure it doesn't run away. You love the Steam Deck? Yeah, Steam Deck seems like it's really interesting. The main reason I was waiting on like a Steam Deck 2 is I don't hate its design. But I feel like its button layout and everything could use a little bit of revamping. Which is kind of why I wanted to wait for Steam Deck 2, like all this time. Is I wanted to kind of wait until they, you know, they did the first Steam Deck. Then they took all the feedback from the first Steam Deck and, you know, applied it to the second one. Because that's one of the main reasons I was kind of waiting on Steam Deck all this time. It was mostly the weird button layout. So happy Pokemon Day, Tyrion. I take it you've gotten all the news? Yep, Legends EA. I wish I would have showed some gameplay footage, though. Because we still don't know if it's better or worse than Legends Arceus. Because they still have plenty of time to completely mess it up. Like, I don't think they will. Because I'm pretty sure they actually have a slightly different dev team who work on that compared to the mainline games. So it's going to be a lot more like Legends Arceus. But there's just so many things they can mess up with that game. But as long as they just copy-paste Legends Arceus and improve it, that's all they really have to do. There's very little room for them to mess up, but they'll find a way. We need to do Venusaur soon. Oh yeah, when is that starting? Is that this Friday or Thursday, or what day is that? I did see those announced, but I wasn't paying attention at all to what dates they were. Oh, tonight and tomorrow? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could do it tonight, I guess. I assume it's grass type. Yeah, we'll do it tonight then if Isabel's up for it. You're calling it Za? Za! I wasn't even paying attention. We got our Valraven somewhere during all that. Naming something with the last 2 letters of pizza? I didn't even notice that until just now. Yeah, Za literally is just pizza. There's not too many words with Za in it. Lasagna? Well, that technically sounds like Za, but it doesn't have Za. Oh, it's ground? Oh, that's interesting. So we'd probably need ice, then? Probably? Like special bulky ice type? Like Glaceon or something? So we're getting really close to that level. We actually do have yesterday's XP booster I haven't bothered using. We used up all of our XP boosters during Vault Weekend, but we're slowly repairing them. And now we have 2. I'm not gonna bother using them right now, though. Oh, we could. After this floor, we should only need 1 more floor unless we have bad multipliers, which I'm pretty sure is the case. This place is not particularly well known for its good multiplier order. Well, maybe we'll get a lucky final floor. Because a lucky final floor can kind of save you regardless of how many bad multipliers you get prior. Oh no, you lived. I just realized I'm not using pure armor, am I? I just now realized we've been doing this entire time without running armor. I even made sure not to overwrite my one team so I'd have armor for exactly right now. Never mind, I overwrote it. Wait. I overwrote it with the other thing team. Never mind. I normally try not to overwrite it so we have it for now. I did set the metal, right? Yeah, okay. Sometimes I feel like I always set the badge instead of the metal. Yeah, I set the right one. Anyways, let's go do the battles. Let's go finish faction. Did we get good multiplier here? Not really. It's just not awful. Well, we'll see what we got. How many Power World save files do I have? Basically one. I played with a friend for like a couple hours. And I still have that file technically, though we didn't really do anything with it beyond that one night. So I basically only have the one file, basically. I do officially want to do, once they have like a proper hard mode that you can't like cheese or switch out of, I do kind of want to do a hard mode run. But beyond that, I only have the one main save file. Are you going to start one on your Steam Deck? Nice. Oh yeah, we can actually play together then. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, if you're picking up a Steam Deck, we could actually play together then. Well, was Genki gonna do a hard mode too? The problem right now with hard mode in that game is you can change your settings at any point. To my understanding, there's not a way to like force a world to keep a set of settings. That's my only issue with running like a custom hard mode or even their default hard mode. For one, the lack of balance currently. But also, like you can literally change it at any point. So there's no way to really ever know if it's 100% legit. So I'd want to prefer they have a mode like that, like, actually in place before we mess around with it. You must be very tired, or chat is very confusing. Oh yeah, all those random words from earlier was from za words, if that's what you're confused by. All the random zas. Hey, wow, we actually did get enough points. Nice. Okay, let's go into the code. And we got nothing. Alright. Redeem code time. We'll hand out 2 tonight. 1 right now, 1 in a little bit. Here you guys go. Here's the redeem code. Actually, let me double check. How many codes do I have left? How many days are left in this month? Oh, yeah, we could definitely do 2. Oh, yeah, hold up. Well, we could definitely do 2. How many days are left in this month? It's literally 3 days. And I'm currently looking at over a dozen codes. Yeah, we could definitely do 2 today. There you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use on gemsword.com for the game code section. Your invite code is in the settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Enjoy, everyone, and definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's go do dailies, I guess, now. We'll go do dailies. Let's actually go with the guild event first. The Damon's thing. The good old world event. I do need to go claim my medal, though, before we go into that. And I'm going to have to change my thing, because only one of them is going to get condensed, and the other one's going to be nothing. So now I need to go make this something. And we actually don't need 20% start, because our whole team is 50%, so we're good to go. Alright, is that everything? Let's go do it. Go to guild, go to that. Let's get these fights done real quick. Unfortunately, we are stuck with this team all week for both this and Underspire. I haven't actually ran any Underspire yet. We'll be doing that tomorrow. But it's the exact same team, exact same strategy. There really isn't anything different other than the fact that we'll have way less damage than how much we have right now. So it's basically this, but slower is the only thing that Underspire is going to be. Which is going to be a little unfortunate because this team's not particularly quick when it has, like, no damage. Like, obviously, when it one-shots everything, it's not that bad. But in Underspire, you're not going to one-shot anything. Well, you know, once you get deeper. Earlier on, you will. Once you start getting deeper, everything will live against your hits multiple times over. It seems that you're going to be really slow for Underspire at the higher level. We got 2 really bad back-to-week Underspire weeks. Like, this team's not bad in the sense that it's going to lose, but it's bad in the sense that without all the extra damage, it's very slow. Even on this battle right here, it's going to slow down quite a bit. Even with 160% more damage. We found out that they fixed the tower boss exploits. The devs did say it was an unintentional fix. And they will try to work it back in. Wait. Which one? The one for sigils? Wait, I'm confused which one it is. We apologize for accidentally fixing a bug. Sounds like sarcasm. Well, you know that all the bugs are features. And all the features are bugs. Well, all the bugs are features, and all the features are bugged, I should say. It's pretty much Gems of War in a nutshell. That's hello, Emanator. Welcome, welcome. That's hello, Eric, as well. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the tower boss exploit. You weren't referring to Gems of War. I was like really confused for that for a second. Oh yeah, that's a Pow World thing. I thought you were talking about Gems of War. The only one I remember with that is like the tower sigil for Gems of War. Is it worth buying the total of 800 Dragon Knights for Stellaryx? Is it worth buying the total of 800 Dragonite for Stellaryx? You mean from the money packs? Probably not. It gets pretty expensive. It's pretty hefty amount of funds. Like it's like 70 bucks to buy them all. Or like 50 to get up to where the Dragonite is or wherever it was. Because you can just get it slowly over time. Especially on the final stretch of already having all 6 colored dragons. Because then from there, it's not going to take that long to get the last little bit. Like by next Vault weekend, you would have it. Which is like 4 weeks from now, but still. Because that Dragonite's pretty expensive if you're buying it almost just for that. Obviously, you're getting the deep books and everything else. But it's pretty pricey if the main thing you're really going for is just a Dragonite there. How much Dragonite is it? Is it 600, 800? I just forget. How much was it? Where's Legends Reborn? You go here, here. Yeah, it was 800. But you don't get it till the final tier, though. That is so expensive. That's 80 bucks, isn't it? Yeah, that's 80 bucks. Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. Maybe if this was like Purple Deeds, and even then, that's sketchy. Yeah, that is so expensive because you have to do each one. So it's 5, then 15, then 30, then 50, then 80. Yeah, that is very, very, very expensive. Absurdly expensive just for a handful of loot. Personally would not advise. Well, you can if you really want it. Let's see. What do we need here? I'll take dungeons. Anything good? Anything good? Top 3? Okay, it's time to play Guess That Door for an extra code. Let's see. Let me go do the thingy. Start a poll. it is time to guess that door. There we go. 4, 5, or 6. I'll go do the other 2 battles, see where the door lands, and see if we can get the door today. Speaking of free Dragonite, let's see if we can get our 120 Dragonite. Alright, obviously we'll run Stellarex here. Yeah, what is the door currently at? A lot of 6s today. Let's see, where's the door? It says 4, 5, 6, with 6 being the highest, 4 being the lowest, which means I should really click 4. Which one to go for? Do we go 4 or 6? Paul says 6, but 4 is so low that there's a 100% chance it's 4. Which means it's actually 5. Yeah, we'll go 6. Paul says 6. It was 4. Ah, it was 5! See, if you guess all 3, you're bound to get one of them. We didn't get it. We'll still have another code a little bit later to stream, though. What's in our mail right now? Oh, just a redeem code. Thank you, whoever just claimed it for us. And there's the redeem code. It gives 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 4,750 gold. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. And we'll have another one in a little bit. Anyways, what do we need? Let's go to clear out the other dailies. And then I guess we're just doing PvP the rest of the time. Is this the only other thing we really have left? I also gotta do some explore thingy. Go do that. Wait, what was I using Dust Devil for earlier if it wasn't explore? Wait. Hold up. Why was my team set to Dust Devil? Wait, now I'm confused. I guess maybe it was last night before reset? It had to have been. Because it wasn't after reset. Actually, you know what? We'll hand out the next code when we gain a level. How about that? Since we're pretty much right there anyways. Alright, so we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. I think there's all the things except buy the torches for tomorrow. I'll buy 1 set of you. 1 set of you. Run them all tomorrow night. Okay, let's go do our explore real quick then. Not Center Mirage. Center Mirage actually has one of them at 10% this week. That has enough to live. This place I don't believe does. It has enough. It has one that has 10%, but that thing that has 10% doesn't have enough life to live. So it actually does still die with the 10%. And that would be him. He has exactly 20 durability. which still dies. So him having 10% doesn't matter. But I believe the one in Cinemirage, it actually does matter, and it does live. Whereas the one that has 10% here, it doesn't matter. So you can still run this place. Right, one set done. Get the second set, and then we just mess with PvP the rest of the time. Go hand out a code and gain a level. And just kind of get our rating up because I haven't touched PvP all week yet. And we definitely need to. We've kind of just been doing the bare minimum the last few weeks for PvP. Honestly, pretty much all this month for PvP. I'm mostly just waiting until they rework it. Because obviously they're still doing quite a bit more to PvP this year. As well as adding more pets and stuff like that into the future. As well as a lot more categories, because a lot of pets right now, they're for a category that don't even exist. Like the beast one, for example. Like, there's no beast PvP category at the moment. Hey, there's a pet for it. Anyways, there we go. That's our EXP booster for some point. Hey, how's our level up bonuses doing? I haven't claimed these in a while, have I? Actually, I say that. Never mind, we actually have since we last said that. Last time I said that we haven't claimed it for a while, it was like 20 levels. But I actually have since claimed it, because I think when we hit 1,900, we end up claiming it, which is why. But hey, we get 250 gems next level. Which is actually right now. Wait, we're about to gain a level. Let's go get that level. We get 250 gems for it. An actual good reward for leveling up for once. Alright, well, let's go do it off of PvP. I don't think I've touched it yet. We are currently at what should be 0 points. Yep, big fat 0. And it looks like we might be able to make third this week. 11,000, 12,000, even 15, 20,000. Not too bad to go for. Though the upper people are going crazy. Look at that, 71,000. Where is that on leaderboard? Gosh, I have 14th place on my first place right now. That's pretty unlucky. But it seems pretty easy to beat. Yeah, we have 14th place in our first right now. That's not ideal at all. I would assume the other guy's probably low leaderboard, 38,000. Yeah, that's definitely low leaderboard. Yeah, barely. It's like right around there somewhere. But anyways, let's go do PvP then. Obviously, we're mostly just doing it for the main rewards. Nothing here. As per usual, just kind of stacking silver marks for nothing. All these gold marks, I am probably going to be dumping them into deed books. Currently, we have 12 deed books. The main reason I'm holding is I'm not sure what's going to happen with the gold mark pets. I don't want to use it on them, because that's way too expensive. However, I do almost have enough to get all gold mark pets if we were to waste 15 deep books. But I'm probably not going to do that. But if I started buying every gold mark pet now, we would be able to have them all by the time they all cycle. The problem with that is that's 15 deed books we would just be burning. And honestly, I'd much rather have 15 deed books than those 10 pets. But anyways, we're currently at 0 PvP rating. Let's go make that not 0. We have access to blue, brown, and purple, so you know exactly what one we're running. It's time to go get Stellarex team. For this, we will need a Thrall. We will need, obviously, Stellarex. How much is it going to make me have to type Stellarex? There we go. We'll go get ourselves a Leprechaun. And the only other thing we need then is... Oh yeah, we can't do Essentia here. I guess just Hero with Wand then. It's like Archmagus or something. Wand, Archmagus, and we're good to go. So I just realized, you don't have Purple Storm, do you? What tree gets Purple Storm? It's not Arcane. One of them has to. Probably Shadow. Yeah. Am I gonna have to go a Shadow Tree just to do this? Because I kind of do want to have Purple Storm here. What's the best Shadow Tree one? What's 50% mana start with Shadow Tree? I guess the easiest way to check this would be just type in Shadow. Actually, no, not that. Do it based on Talent Tree. Go to Shadow. Which one do you have 50% mana start? Nightweaver? Oh, Thief does, for sure. Plus it has half mana. Okay, we'll go Thief, I guess. Because this has 50% mana start off of, trait. Has a little bit of poke damage, has insta-kill, though anything with Shadow would have insta-kill. But the main thing here is we have Shadow. This is the whole reason why we're running this. I got rid of all of its summon for other stuff, that's fine. Free gold, because why not? All these are awful. And sure, why not Hunter's Mark? Alright, I think that's the team then. So it's gonna be... Oh, I need to go change the banner though. We need, purple... This is purple. Nothing extra, just purple. I guess I could go purple-green. And minus red or something. I'm just gonna go pure purple though. I don't want to have any minuses. There we go. Alright, that's the team. Thrall, Stellarix, Wand, Leprechaun, but we're running Thief for Purple Storm. I'll catch you later, Insane Witch. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Oh, don't revive on us. That's not nice. We're trying to win quickly, not slowly. Also, hello, Bill. Welcome, welcome. And now I'll just run PvP for a little bit. Not going to grind it for too much today, though. Because I'm not really in any rush to finish the PvP grind. But I do want to poke at it, so we have a number bigger than 0. Definitely got to go at minimum until we get a level. Because we'll hand out code on next level. I'll probably go for 1,000, a few thousand. Somewhere around there. Depends what kind of multipliers we get, because right now we're getting awful multipliers, unfortunately. Bad day for tribute for you. Got 4 pulls, below 24. Yeah, it's kind of funny that tribute is so high these days that anything that low is actually considered bad. Like, anytime I don't see 30 plus, I'm like, what is this? I basically got 0. It's really weird how high tribute is these days. Especially compared to back in the day. I remember when he hit his double-digit number, it was like a miracle. Nowadays, if you hit like under 30, it's like the lowest tribute you've ever seen. At least in like super endgame for Gems of War. Come on, level, you're so close. There's one thing that's still been weird. We still to this day have no way to see our actual EXP value. Like, you know, number of EXP till next level. And because it does it in bar shape, there's always at least a dozen battles where every single battle it looks like you're about to gain a level. Of course, you never do. We're at that phase right now. But our next 10 battles all look like we're about to gain our final level, and nope, not a single one will. I thought that was a real soul gnome for a second. Generally, when you only see one gnome like that on the team, it's like, oh yeah, that one's real. Nope, not this time. You can tell if they have a bag next to them or not, if they're real. They also make a sound, of course, if you have sound on. I almost forgot that guy exists. He came with that one faction. Actually, I almost even forgot this kingdom exists. The Nightmare Circus. I mean, the Midnight. We haven't gotten a Midnight event since January, when they came out. Hope they do one soon. We'll also be able to get the, or I shouldn't say I, because I already have it. But everyone who doesn't already have it will be able to get the new Black Manacles on, whenever they do the event. Because right now, the better Black Manacles is money locked. It's one of the reasons I haven't been showing it in team builds. But I'm going to start showing it in team builds after it's not money locked anymore, I'm thinking. The Black Manacle is still more accessible because I believe you get it on level up. However, it is technically weaker than the new Black Manacles that came out back in January. But the problem with that Scythe thing is that it's currently money locked right now, if you didn't get it back during that season. Did I finish decorating your Power World base? No, I have not played Power World since we last streamed it, which was like 2 Sundays ago. So it's been a little over a week since I've even touched the game. What weapon do I mean by new Black Manacle? Something Scythe. I forget its name. It's 14 mana cost, brown, purple. It's basically Black Manacle with a hourglass mechanic. I haven't been using it because a lot of people don't own it. Because if you didn't buy the season pass for the Kingdom Pass, I mean, for back in January, it's currently impossible to own until the next Midnight event. But after the next Midnight event, it will become a free-to-play weapon that you can just get with resources very easily. But, tribute, 30 plus, go. Yeah. Oh, no, 29, we got gypped. Technically, that was a 30 tribute, though. Because a 30 tribute's 29 gems. But anyways, I'm talking about this weapon. If I go to collection, go to weapons, go to brown, purple, go to all enemies. I'm talking about this one. Temporal Scythe. That was it. I knew it was something Scythe. Yeah, Temporal Scythe is just better Black Manacle. Like, if we look at it compared to Black Manacle, it has 1 higher damage for 1 lower mana cost. The biggest difference that it has is instead of a 20% chance to devour, like Black Manacle has, it has... not what I meant to click. It has... if an enemy dies, converts all red gems to hourglass gems. So it converts all red to yellow, and if you have even a single pair match, you'll get an extra turn. Aside from that, it has slightly different things here, like Deathmark the first enemy. And I think that's basically it as far as good ones. Does Black Manacle get anything good there? I don't even remember. It gets Disease first enemy, I guess, instead of Death Marking them. Also gets that little bit of Gem Destroy, which I guess makes up for the fact that it doesn't really have an extra turn. It gets to create a purple and 3 Destroy. Whereas this has Hourglass Gem instead. Though, of course, the Hourglass Gem doesn't always occur. Whereas on Black Manacle, it does. But it's situational. Like, it doesn't completely replace Black Manacle in every situation. But there are quite a few situations, most notably probably Thursday class events, where Temporal Scythe will most likely be better than Black Manacle in most situations. But not all situations. But, yeah, it's the alternative to Black Manacle. It's not always better than it, but there are situations where it is. And in any situation where you're casting it 2 or less times, it is better than Black Manacle. It's when you need it like 3+ times is when Black Manacle could become better. But anytime you're only casting it about once, or anytime you're casting it once, it is 100% always better than Black Manacle. Anytime you're casting it twice, it's generally better than Black Manacle. And Black Manacle only starts to make a comeback on it on 3+ casts. But there are very few situations in the game where you'd be running either of those weapons where you would need to go that many times. Oh yeah, we put all of our points into purple. The reason for that is because we started it back when we started the game, and we never stopped. There's no real reason to it, other than we just always have. If anything, it actually makes our account slightly worse, because we have ever so slightly lower surge chance overall. Because you actually get less overall value from putting it all into one color rather than spreading it out. But it's just something we've always done and we always will do. Just put every level up into purple.
Mana surge.
Oh, yeah, I never handed out a code for when we get a level, did we? Did I? Am I that... Wait, I didn't, right? I have really bad memory. I didn't, right? Can anyone confirm? I don't think I handed out the second code. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Because as I say, I'm pretty sure I didn't hand out a second code. Okay, I'm not going that crazy, then. Because if I handed it out and didn't remember, I'm going insane. But there we go. The reason I don't remember is because it didn't happen. There we go. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Is it worth doing on only purple? No. You should never go all in on one color. The only reason we do is because we always have. And at this point, we just kind of just do. But it is way stronger to even out on all colors. The reason for this is the diminishing return that you get when you put it into any one color. So it is always better to even them out rather than go into one. It's just something I did initially way back when the game first started because purple weapons were actually pretty good all the way back then. And then after I got all the purple weapons, I was like, oh, why not just keep going into purple? So we did. And now I just keep doing it forever. A decision made like 9 years ago and we're still running with it. For no reason other than why not. But it is technically weaker to do what we're doing. But not by much. It does mean we probably have the highest purple surge chance in the entire game. The only way someone can have higher if they made a new account and went all in on purple. Because there was a patch where they ended up allocating a lot of the levels evenly at one point. So some of my levels, several hundred of them, I wasn't actually able to put into purple. Because they evenly allocated them across everything. Did we finish decorating our Fall Guys costumes? No, I never ended up achieving golden... what's it called? Golden dragon. Because they never released that one blue-pink dragon from Season 2. And I have no clue why they didn't. It was my favorite skin in the whole game. And they never released it other than like a few challenges that were like near impossible to do. Unless you spent all day doing it. And even then, you could get RNG'd out of it. But, they never, like, officially released them through any means. Not even through money. And then the only other one that was kind of like it was the Golden Dragon. But you needed so many wins for that. And I'm still, like, 800 wins short. Like, if I came back to that game, I would still have to play for, like, 300 hours to go get that skin. We're still that far from it. I really have no intention to at this point. Unless the game makes a comeback in some way, but... at this point, I'm not sure what they're doing. They got rid of seasons, which is the weirdest decision they could have ever done. Because one of the things that was kind of getting me back at one point was like, oh yeah, I'll just wait till next season. And now they're not doing seasons anymore, so it's like, okay, what am I coming back for now? I guess we will revisit that at some point, obviously, just for the sake of it. See how they're doing. But, I don't know, like their main comeback mechanic they completely got rid of. Accept the challenge, oh gosh. I don't know, maybe at some point, if their servers are still up, we'll try going for it. Who knows, maybe the crown economy is a bit different by now. Oh, so who knows, maybe everyone's like really easy to beat now. Because there's only one of two things that could have happened. Every super good player ends up leaving the game, so you could just steamroll everyone with little effort. Or everyone who's currently still playing it is the biggest pro to ever exist. And we will have to basically completely relearn the game and be completely perfect at everything to even have a chance of winning. There's probably no in-between. It's either everyone is insane at the game who's currently still playing, or everyone is horrifically bad. But if everyone's horrifically bad, we might have a chance to go get it at some point. But if everyone who's still playing is actually good, then that's probably killing the game as well. Because no newer player is going to be able to go get into the game if everyone's just like absurdly perfect at the game by now. Yes, August would be the anniversary of when we first tried it. I think it's like the 3 or 4 year mark. I don't remember. Eric, oh, did you actually end up buying to get enough for Stellarix? Yeah, Stellarix is broken beyond belief right now. I'm not sure if they're going to nerf it or anything. They actually buffed it a couple weeks back. Actually, about a month back at this point. But yeah, they mega buffed Stellarix for... Like he needed a little bit of a buff, but they way overcompensated the buff. I do feel like they're going to tone him down at some point, but as he currently stands, he's the strongest troop in the entire game by a mile. Like, he's a tier above anything that could be considered S+ in the current state of the game. He's just that broken. Almost makes Tesla look like it does 0 damage. But yeah, it is very, very strong right now. And who knows, it might stay forever. It's definitely always going to stay a strong option, obviously. It's just more so in question if it'll stay this strong forever. Or if they're going to tone it down a little. Oh, he's got silence. That's really bad. He actually landed 4 times silence. I have no counter to it other than the one that's silence. We do have a counter to it. It's currently silenced, though. The rest of the team. There we go. Though, oddly enough, relative to the meta at any given time, Stellarix is technically not the strongest troop to ever exist in Gems of War. I would probably say the Bone Dragon Great Maul combo, back when Bone Dragon had no cap on how many skulls it could create, and Great Maul had a glitched ability and 15% devour rate. That was glitched and could 4 times devour. I think that was the strongest team relative to the next strongest team that ever existed. To such a degree that AoE teams couldn't even exist because they did so little damage relative to just insta-winning with skull spam. It's probably the biggest power disparity between, like, the strongest option and, you know, like, the next strongest option that ever existed. Was Great Maul Bone Dragon back before either of them got nerfed. And Great Maul got nerfed, like, 3 times. The funny thing is, Great Maul got nerfed 3 times and is actually still technically usable, though normally use Iron Gut instead. Because it's basically Great Maul, but infinite. Instead of just 1 cast. You're down to play again? Still gotta get those awesome Hello Kitty outfits? Yeah, they have it on some kind of rotation. I got most of the outfits I like there. We ended up getting the, oh gosh, that one crow from Death's Store. We got all the SpongeBob outfits. Got a few of the other knick-knack ones. The only outfit that was from that game that I always wanted that we just never were able to, because they had it through such weird means, was the blue-pink dragon. It was the coolest outfit they ever made, but they locked it behind special challenges that were near impossible to do. Is there a new Hello Kitty? I'm not sure if they added new Hello Kitty or not. I haven't been keeping up with the game for like a year and a half now. So I have not the slightest clue. I assume they're still adding new skins. Unless they just gave up completely on the game. Which I'm not sure, have they? What's their Steam numbers right now, though? I'm pretty sure most people have moved to Epic. I'm actually curious. What's their Steam number? Let me go check. I'm not going to do it through the thing. I'm just going to do it through here. Oh gosh, so far back I can't even get back. Oh, they changed their thumbnail. Let's see. Community Hub. They currently have 1,460 people played on Steam. Oh, that's so sad. I think Gems of War is almost beating them now, at least on Steam. Obviously, that's not the totality of how many people are playing. Same as how Gems of War's number is pretty misleading because almost everyone's on mobile. But, that is so sad. In all fairness, Gems of War is actually slightly over under 1,000 right now on Steam specifically. But it is kind of sad to see them fall that much. Though, of course, that's not the whole player base, obviously. Similar to how it's not even remotely close to the whole player base for Gems of War either. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. They had like so much momentum. And then even after that momentum died, they still had like a good concept. And then they just kind of gave up at a point. Wow, we just got verse 3, really? I need more of those. That's actually the verse gnome I need. That's really rare to get off weekend. Or, you know, when it's not Vault weekend. The exact verse you need. Very lucky. And from PvP of all things, of course. That's really solid right there. Thank you. That was a question? Which question? Yeah, I think I already answered Bill's question. Which one was it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I already answered that other question. Yeah, we will visit Fall Guys at some point just for fun of it someday. If anyone wants to team up. I think it's all out on almost every platform at this point now. I don't think there's a single thing that's not on other than phones. But not counting phones, is on everything. Oh yeah, I answered both those questions. Yeah, honestly, Fall Guys is still a very fun game. It just, their new content, the two biggest things that was probably the weirdest with it, the game overall, is how they handled old maps after a while. Made the game get really stale because they just kept repeating like the newer ones over and over and over again rather than letting people play like some of the older ones that were more fun or for more variety. And the other thing that really killed out the game was them stopping seasons. Like, it was the main like comeback mechanic for the game, other than maybe if they released a really cool skin. But the overall biggest one was like, hey, we have a new season, we have all this cool stuff, and they could do a big advertising push for it. It was very advertisable as well. But now it just kind of just does nothing. It just kind of sits there. Like, they're still probably updating the game and doing stuff, but not to the degree they have been. But no, the game's still a lot of fun. I can still easily play it for hundreds, thousands of hours. It's just player base-wise, it's dwindling to like almost nothing. At least relative to what it was. Oh yeah, the Treat Thief one was a lot of fun. That was like one of the few team games they did really well. The other one that I really liked for team games, I still have a 100% win rate on. It's one of the only few... actually, I think it's the only team game in the entire game I have a 100% win rate on. As well as one of only few maps we have a 100% win rate on. But the Penguin Pursuit one, where you have 3 teams and you have to hold the penguin for like X amount of time. Because it was a good combination of a team game that was also completely soloable. It was 100% possible to get all the points for your team that you needed to win without depending on your team at all. But also you could still do teamwork to help your team, even if you weren't the one getting the points. If every team game ever was like that in that game, that would have been so nice. Unfortunately, it was really rare that they did good team games. It was basically just that and the Trick or Treat one. Not that the other ones were bad, but those were the only two like really, really balanced ones. Oh wow, it's almost the 4-year mark of Fall Guys? Wow. That reminds me, that's a game we haven't played in a while. Their 4-year anniversary is right around the corner. Maybe we'll do that in about a month or so. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I haven't touched my island in like 2.5 years or something. But yeah, maybe we'll go revisit New Horizons soon. It's almost the 4-year mark of New Horizons. I still never finished my island, by the way. I was still in collect resource mode. And I'm pretty sure no one even trades anymore. Let me go check. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, let me go check something. When was New Horizons release date? Let's see, where's... I'll just go to Google here. Google.com. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, Animal Crossing New Horizons. When was your release date? March 20th. Ah, no, I was already going to do something that day, though. Ah. Why can't it be like that? But yeah, March 20th is the 4-year mark. I haven't touched that game in a while. That was another game that got a weird amount of support. It was like the best-selling Switch game for some amount of time. And then they did nothing. Like, they supported the game for about a year. Mostly to add stuff that every other version of Animal Crossing basically had at launch. So they barely even added anything. And then they kind of did nothing. It was very strange. Because I'm pretty sure that was the second best-selling Switch game. Only behind Mario Kart. So it was basically the best-selling Switch game, because nothing competes with Mario Kart. It was the best-selling Switch game that wasn't Mario Kart, yet they only supported it for like a year. Which is really strange. They did do that one DLC a little bit after the fact, but they didn't do any updates for like a year during that time. And then after that DLC, they still did no updates after. Oh, so he just lowered all my magic. I'm like, wait, why am I doing 0 damage right now? That's because he sapped all my magic away. I still gotta kill him, though. Before he drains us. There we go. What's my favorite game of all time? It would probably have to be either RuneScape or Warcraft 3. And I'd probably, even though I don't currently play it anymore, I'd probably say it's actually more so Warcraft 3. But it's hard to tell. Warcraft 3 just did a lot of things very, very well. It was back when video games were actually good. Or I should say more so, back when Blizzard was actually good. Remember when Blizzard was a good company? That was around the time they pretty much peaked. Like, I wouldn't say it was World of Warcraft. I would say it was Warcraft 3. The thing that came before World of Warcraft. Was when they actually peaked. It just did so many things right. But the biggest one being the map editor that they had. Because so many good games formed off of that. Literally Dota 1. Like, pretty much an entire esports formed from Warcraft 3. Like, yes, there were technically MOBA-like games to some degree slightly before that. But Dota 1 is basically what started it all. As far as its popularity. And Dota 1 was made on the Warcraft 3 game engine. There's just a lot of really good games made on it. And people are still updating games to this day. Like a bunch of tower defenses, a bunch of survival games. Even Dota 1 is still played to this day. Not to any degree it used to be, but it's still played. Obviously, Dota 2 mostly killed most of that player base, but there are still people who play the OG Dota 1. Oh yeah, we never did stream the rest of Mario Kart tracks. I think I did like the first 2 waves and then didn't touch the other ones. Yeah, we'll need to do it at some point. I never got around to it. We definitely will at some point this year. I have no clue when though. But we definitely have to. And if the Switch 2 is coming out next year, we gotta finish up everything with the Switch 1. Like Mario Odyssey I still never played. Mario Galaxy I never played. Gotta play the rest of Mario Kart tracks. We'll be doing Thousand Year Door when it comes out later this year. I'm trying to think of what other Switch games I haven't finished. Particularly Octopath Traveler. And apparently they came out with a sequel, too, of Octopath Traveler 2. It's just a really long undertaking, though. I'm not sure if I'm ready to get into, like, a full-blown RPG, like, RPG. These, they can drag on sometimes for a little bit. Those really, like, traditional type RPG-like games. Like, they can be a lot of fun. But, they do sometimes overstay their welcome. As far as their length sometimes. Like, the last time we played, like, a true RPG was probably Triangle Strategy, like, what, 2 years ago? I think it came out. It was the last time we played, like, a really traditional RPG kind of game. This will be the last one we go for now. probably end it there for now. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, hour and a half prior to now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aside from that, we'll probably be running a lot of Underspire tomorrow, which is basically World Event, but harder. Is the easiest way to describe Underspire this week, because you literally use the exact same team. It's Keyzale restriction, and of course the restriction for World Event is also Keyzale. But unlike unlike the World Event one, where you get these tokens that give you extra spell damage, we don't get that for Underspire. So Underspire is basically just hard mode World Event this week. So the initial battles won't be that bad, but once we get to like the final 3 floors, particularly the final floor, that's gonna be annoying. The team should be fine to win. The problem is speed at which it wins is going to be very bad later on. Earlier on, we won't really notice it much, but the later fights, it's going to get really, really slow, which is not ideal. We'll be able to finish it this weekend, but we're definitely going to be spending a lot of time on Saturday and Sunday doing that. So we'll probably try to finish all Bounty Hunter on Friday, as well as go over the Mythic and have the videos for those. And then Saturday and Sunday is going to be almost entirely doing Underspire because of how long the final fights are going to take for Underspire this week. I'm not even sure if it's worth it, to be honest. Go see the leaderboard in Faction. Wait, Faction? You mean World Event? There's no Faction. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, there is, duh. Wait, why? Is there someone going, like, crazy high amount today? Where's the Faction event? I don't even see it here. We got a pet. Do I need this? No, I do not. Where is it? Faction. Am I blind? Hello? Faction? 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 There it is. Literally says Faction Assault. Oh, nice! You got 3rd place! Huge! Very, very nice. Are you trying to take first? It looks like you're fighting for first. Very, very nice. Yeah, you're almost there. Unless you're deliberately trying to go for 2nd or 3rd for the double orb. Because getting a lucky double orb is actually better than 1st place a lot of times on leaderboard. Because if you get any of the really good orbs from the major orb, it's generally better than a power, at least in the current state of the game. So it's kind of interesting. A lot of relatively lower levels taking leaderboard. That's something you normally see. Actually, the whole leaderboard. Huh. Well, I guess, you know what? I guess that makes sense. Because the people who'd be going for leaderboard kind of still need orbs, most likely. Where someone who's like level 2000 something generally don't need orbs. So they're not really trying as hard. Plus, they've probably already done pure faction for everywhere and everything. So never mind. I guess that makes sense. That's lower level people. As they would actually have the highest incentive to go for it reward-wise. Compared to someone who's like level 2000 plus. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. I will catch you guys soon. New Mythic coming out this Friday. We'll have a video on that soon. Well, obviously on Friday. Can't have it up sooner than that. But really looking forward to it. It's a really fun one. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.